Hello. What's up, everybody? How you doing? If you don't know me, hello. I'm tired. Right, no. I'm Connor, or XCon23. It feels awkward, it feels weird, it feels so out of practice. I'm trying to force myself to say sentences, and I'm aware of it. I'm too aware of it now. One thing, if you if it's been a while, you haven't seen me, there's no hair. We got rid of the hair. If you see my past videos, my goodness, you see my my hairline, and it's weird. It's bad. I guess that's a part of growing up, but I didn't think it would happen at 30, 31. Well, it's been happening well in advance. It's been like, I don't know, 10, no, not 10 years. I would say 8 years maybe, since the hairline started to just like drip away the hair follicles and create that widow's peak and do all that craziness. And like, I think if you could see like the hair follicles hidden in there, you can see like how bad the hairline is these days. Anyway, bald. Who cares? I might wear a hat sometimes, I don't know. Otherwise, I don't really care. I'm not a really self-conscious person. I try not to be anyway, so I'm not like aware of it. And obviously I don't see my hair, so I don't even think about it half the time. But hello, good to see you. How have you been? I'm hoping to say hi to the people I've been missing, like Close, Dexter, Zero, Toast, Bub. I mean, there's so many people I could name. I'll spare you guys. You guys know who you are. There's just so many people I could name, and I've thanked you, I've said hi to you, and I hope that you know you're still in my thoughts from time to time, because you guys meant so much to me when I stopped my streaming thing. Has it been like 8 months ago? 7, 8 months ago? I think it was 8 months ago. Yeah, it was October 23rd, so it was 8 months ago, a little over 8 months ago. It's been a while. And how have I been? I've been good. I've been good. My life's been very interesting, very different. From your guys' perspective, obviously, so you know, I've told you what's going on. Like, I've had a baby and became a dad, and things have been very interesting. A lot of people deal with these changes and they just roll with the punches, and they have to, everything stays like the same. And for me, my priorities are always being analyzed. I'm always shifting my priorities and readjusting myself all the time. I'm extremely self-aware of myself, or at least I try to be, and I try to reprioritize when I can. And that was one big reprioritization that I wanted to make, was really throw myself into like all the focus I could to being a dad. And I feel like I've done a good job. I don't know, you know. I hope that, you know, my wife feels the same way. I want to be a good dad for her and for Delilah, and just be a good family member. So that's like the main driving force and why I stopped streaming all that time ago, because it was been like 7 years or something like that. I had streamed pretty consistently. Maybe I took a break. You guys know about the breaks, but yeah, I'm hoping to be back in some capacity. That's why I'm saying hi. So, but yeah, life's been interesting with the baby. You know, she's 7 months old. She's got like 5, 6, 7 teeth. I don't even know how many. She's getting so many new ones each day, it seems like, but she's got at least 7 now. And it's fantastic watching her grow up and watching her change and watching her evolve, and looking at it through my eyes. I just, you know, it's surreal, it's weird, and it's fun. It's just, you get another person just like who wants a piece of you, wants a part of your, you know, your heart and your attention. And I equally want to provide that. Like, it's so cool. Just bringing a new friend, a new love into the world. It's amazing. So it's really, really cool hanging out with her, just having fun, playing, helping her stand up. Like, that's what she's doing lately. She's trying to stand up, trying to crawl, doing all these fun things. So that's what I've been up to, just hanging out with her and working working on life as well. Just like keeping up with the house and the maintenance of life, you know, the chores, and trying to be present and enjoy the moment. A lot of people will distract themselves and be on their phone too much, or be on a show too much, or be on a game too much. And obviously there are moments where I get to do those things, but I try so hard not to distract myself with those, and just be present and be in the moment. I definitely advocate for that. Definitely encourage people to do that even without a child. Just make sure you focus on yourself and focus on the moment, so you can actually enjoy your life, rather than like distracting yourself and keeping yourself occupied with your low attention span, you know. but yeah, I would say like overall, I've been tired. You know, obviously like myself and Jocelyn, we've been tired. We've been facing like the wake ups and all that stuff, and I think she's taken a lot of it, the brunt of it. She's amazing. She lets me sleep, and I tell her just to smack me, wake me up if I don't wake up. But like it can be a lot for both of us, and I think she lets herself take more, and I don't want that, but you know, she does a lot. She does amazing things. She's an amazing mom. Like I can't say enough good things about her. But I definitely would be way more tired if she wasn't as amazing as she is. But I still get the tiredness, and I obviously, a lot of it's self-inflicted. I stay up too late playing my Switch or something like that. What I've been up to, like gaming wise, is I've been playing very small amounts of games with friends, and just playing like a random game, like 1 or 2 hours before the end of the night, just stealing a little time to myself. And it's not the type of thing that I could stream. I mean, I guess I could, but it'd be really hard and weird, especially my availability. Like as soon as I start gaming, I would just be like stepping away to help with something, or getting distracted, or being tired. Like it just wouldn't work. And I couldn't be like, you know, obviously when I'm on my Switch, I'm probably laying in bed and just grabbing a couple hours on like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom before bed. That's what I've been playing a lot lately. And I think I posted on Discord that I finished my Stardew Valley playthrough. I didn't post anything about that on like YouTube or anything like that, but that was really fun and cool to be able to get perfection before the end of year 2. That was super cool. I was proud of that. So I told you guys on Discord about that. If you guys are people who are on the Discord, that's something I did like in the past many months. But yeah, 8 months is a lot to cover. Like basically, like we just have been dealing with every stage of her life and how things have developed. We've been buying toys, buying clothes, buying everything. We got baby gates now coming, and we're gonna have to start childproofing. We have to do that still. Buying food for her now, like sizing up diapers, and buying diapers and diapers and diapers and diapers and diapers. And just doing all that for so long. It's all a blur, but it's all felt like both an eternity, and it felt very short as well. Like time slows down and picks up in such weird ways. It's so hard to describe, but I'm doing my best to enjoy the moment. I'm doing my absolute best. I'm leaning and not really posturing myself and staying in the center here. That doesn't matter too much though, I guess. So getting used to like talking to a camera, and I think the frame rate's probably not that great on the webcam, so I'm sorry about that. I'll try to fix that. Don't know if there is a way to fix that. I really hope there is. Like the technical issues I'm gonna have to readdress. Like I don't know if my voice sounds good. The background obviously has my, what is that? That's the stuffed dog and the stuffed bear. Like we keep that stuff in here. We used to use it as like buffers so Delilah would fall on something. The dog not so much, but the bear, like she could fall on the bear safely. And we rearranged this room a little bit so that Delilah could play in here, and we could have both desks in here. So that was an interesting little thing. But I changed the orientation of my computer from there to here. So I actually have my work computer here too. So I have 5 monitors spread out right in front of me, and 2 for the PC, for this PC. But yeah, the change of background is just something I might address. I don't know if I will. I mean, there's my monster sign right there. That's the one that Zero got me. I fucking love that thing. It's amazing. I like having it up. I can't plug it in. There's not enough plugins in this freaking house. But it's awesome. But life's interesting. Like right now, like today was interesting. Like I'm just tired from the day because I'm probably coming down from caffeine because I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine. I've been having monsters like 1 a day, if not 2 a day, and trying to cut that down. I've just been focusing on life changes. Like today was about just waking up. I'm trying to exercise more often. I'm trying to get back into good routines because over the past many months, it just feels like life does not allow that, or you have to really cut out availability to like fit in workouts or fit in anything interesting. But right now, like I feel like I'm in a decent position with how old Delilah is. Like we have a decent routine, other than tonight, honestly, because she decided to stay up. Usually she's asleep by like 7:30 or 8, and today she like fell asleep I think at 9:30 just recently, just a second ago. I almost didn't even want to hit record because I didn't want her crying in the background. And I've been checking. I went and checked. I'm like, hey, do you need my help? And she's just like, no. That's like the stuff I deal with. Is just like, how can I help? What do I need to do? I can't be not available. It's not allowed. And so I've talked to Jocelyn about this. We're just going to try it out and see how we do with like making YouTube videos maybe. And all these life changes have been so interesting. And I've been wanting to make so many life changes in the past like week, like meal prepping, of making food more affordable, making budgets more affordable, cutting back on caffeine and Monster, trying to work out, trying to start up maybe YouTube or streaming again, and looking at those things and trying to make life changes. Because I'm always analyzing myself and my life, and I feel like I'm always in an existential crisis almost all the time. I'm always thinking about like, how can I make my life better? Or how can I seek passion? Because a lot of the time I just will be cruising, and I don't like that. I catch myself cruising. I'm like, how can I make myself better? How can I make stuff better? So I'm always thinking about that stuff. So that's the focus on life changes. And I mentioned YouTube videos. Like, why are we doing YouTube videos? Why not just stream for 2 hours? Well, I'm cutting out a specific time frame, and I think what I want to try is more like episode-based YouTube recordings. I don't know if it'll be better or worse or the same. It probably won't. I should be confident, right? I should be confident. I was going to say it probably won't amount to anything, but I should be confident and say I'm going to put down some good videos. They're going to be fun. They're going to be, I think I want to do blind playthroughs. Like, and YouTube is a good platform just to post videos, and I can put them on a schedule and have a consistent basis, and something where if you do know me, you can have more consistency from me. And you can have a fun time with that. I'm kind of rambling. That's kind of what I do. I kind of just go off on tangents, ramble, and talk too much and say too many details. That's kind of my thing. Sorry about that. Jeez. But yeah, I think I want to focus on trying out like 1 to 2 hours, probably 2 hours from like, I'll be recording from like 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the most. I need to get to sleep because I want to wake up at like 6 a.m., work out and get breakfast together and get everything ready before I work at 7:30 a.m. and then go through the rest of my day and figure everything out from there. And fitting in like new meal preps and new things like that, cooking is all a new time management skill for me to exercise. But if I do something consistent, like 9 to 11, record videos. If they're 48 minutes long, great. If they're 51 minutes long, great. If they're 30 minutes long, whatever. I just want to fit in something and see how we do. And I want to try out, and I hate to mooch off other people and other ideas. This isn't like an idea that you can mooch off of, because anybody can play a game blind. But I've been watching so many people do blind playthroughs of games that I enjoy and I love. And I love the idea of a blind playthrough. Shout out to 2 people I've been watching tons of is Mapocalypse, or otherwise known as, he's just Chris. And then there's Little Indigestion, Ryan. Like those guys are awesome. I watch a ton of their videos, just having a fun time, having that up in the background while I work, and just listening. And I don't even pay much attention to it, but I listen in for like cool moments. And if I have a break, I'll look at the cool moments and stuff like that, and have an enjoyable time watching their blind playthrough. It's pretty cool. But segueing into the idea of me doing that, I like the idea of a low edit video, a purely blind playthrough of a game that I've never played, never seen, never really delved into. I've watched a lot of games, played a lot of games, and so there are games that I just can't do blind. For instance, if I could do Elden Ring blind again and record that in an episode format, my god, that'd be amazing. I did play Elden Ring blind, but I didn't record any of it. I didn't save anything from Twitch. But if you were there, you're there. I think maybe 1 or 2 people were there watching on stream and enjoying it, but I didn't even know what it was at the time. I didn't know how good it would be. And I've sunk in hundreds and hundreds of hours into Elden Ring, and if I could go back and do that blind again, oh my god, that'd be awesome. Every From Software game I played blind and never really got a recording of it. Save, I didn't even do Sekiro, I haven't beaten it, but I have played a good majority of it, and so I can't call it a blind playthrough, and I can't just jump in halfway through. But I think what I want to do is start a couple games that I do have on my Steam library from great friends who have added me to like their Steam library family. So I have access to some games that I can play, and I know there's some good ones. So But if you have any suggestions and you really want to see me, like, ask me if I played a game or seen a game and I can play it blind, like, hey, I want you to play this game blind. One game I know people love to see blind is Outer Wilds. I watched all of it. I've not played it. I've played a second of it, but I've watched all of it. I almost watched all of it twice. Such a good game. Oh my gosh. Insane story. If you haven't seen it or played it, you definitely should. Absolutely. And if you can do it blind, absolutely do it blind. It's interesting. It's such an interesting game, and it really makes you think about stuff. And I love games that like make you rethink the way you think about like video games and about a situation. You really are challenged critically. Like your critical thinking is challenged, and I really love that. Critical thinking in video games is like why I love video games. Like video games that challenge you and make you think and actually make you do a mental exercise that isn't like straining, but it's not weak. It's not hand holding like some games can be. But the mental exercise of it is fantastic, and I've always loved that. So, and another benefit of blind playthroughs is, again, low edit videos. I don't want to spend a lot of time editing. I'm not going to be able to do it. I love edited videos. If you saw my blind playthrough of Harvest Island, which is a fun little indie game from a guy, what was his name? It was Bob something. He commented on the video, and I know, because I knew he was such a small developer that maybe he, I think he even stopped by the live stream. Really cool guy, and a really cool game, and really interesting story. And I'm happy I played that blind and I recorded it all. So that's technically, like, I think my first blind playthrough that I ever recorded. And so if you want to watch that was like high edited video for me anyway. I don't edit videos like that. For me, that was like crazy high editing. And I probably could have done more, really. Like, it was just so much though. So what I want to do, because that took forever. I don't know if getting better at editing would make me faster, but the hours. That was back when I had more free time, or I forced myself to have free time, I should say, because I factor in, my wife into everything. I want to make sure that I'm not unavailable or pushing myself away. I want to make sure that I'm present and I'm not selfish. I have that in my mind all the time. And I can't help but have it in my mind all the time. And I don't say it to bolster it, to brag or anything like that. Can't even think of that. I just don't want you to think that. Like, I just want to be the best version of myself, and that's part of it. Anyway, low edit videos are like the only way I can achieve an output of a YouTube video. Otherwise it just won't happen, right? I could edit something, like cut something here, cut something there, and then render it, upload it. Like, I just have to do that. So hopefully you can appreciate that. I thought about also streaming and what I could do to start up a stream again. And I don't think there's any way I could. I don't like short streams. I know that's weird. Some people do really short streams, but I don't like short streams. I feel like it's just a bite size. I feel like decent stream is usually like 3 to 4 hours. If not, obviously longer. If I was full time, I could do it longer. I could do 7, 8 hours. But maybe I could stream like Saturday nights, like 8 to midnight or something like that on Twitch, or I could multi-stream on other sites too. That is a possibility, and that's if I have nothing going on. I would have to be in town, because of my a lot of my close relatives live out of town, and B, we'd have to have nothing going on Sunday morning, so I could stay up a little later on Saturday night, and have nothing going on basically the end of Saturday as well, like, because we could be doing something, I don't know, but I have to be purely and completely available and willing to just do a stream. And I don't know what to stream. I could stream like part of the video, but or part of the game I'm playing, whatever game it is, but I think I would want to reserve for something else. I wonder what that would be. If you have any suggestions, let me know. If you have any suggestions for blind playthroughs or suggestions of what I could do on stream, like one night a week, let me know. I'd love to hear it. I'm going to try to release videos on a daily basis. If I can record, and this is just breaking the fourth wall. Some people don't talk these things through. I'm willing to talk it through. I don't care if people know like how I do things. I would just record like 2 videos that are about an hour long each night. And then I would have a surplus, obviously, because if I do 5 nights a week and have 10 videos per week, then we have 3 above 7. And if I do 1 video per day, that's 7 videos. So I would have a surplus, and that way I could take days off if I really needed them and not record. And that surplus, I think, is a good thing to have. And maybe I could just post a couple if my surplus gets too high. it's an interesting idea. I think I'll try that. So I'll be able to record a couple videos per day and then release them every day at like 11:30 or something like that. Everybody does 12, I think, but I'll just do 11:30. I don't know. I think we've talked for long enough, ranted long enough. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna try my best to kick things up again, content wise. As some people have heard me talk about, it is confirmed my dream. Not to like be a content creator per se, but like, yeah, that's what it is. It's a content creator, person who makes content and publishes it on the internet and hopes that they can become successful in that way, or they either be successful through ads or donations or generous subscriptions of some kind. I don't know what it is. I do have that dream though of being full-time, where I can do this as a job and then my part-time can be totally removed from video games. But that would be amazing. That is my dream. I don't have any other dreams that I've ever even come close to like seeing in my head. I was like, yeah, I want to do that. I never had anything like that besides this. So, I mean, I don't know what else I could do. I have a lot of things I have fun doing, like explaining things, ranting. If I could do that on the internet, great. I don't think I have a physical way to do that. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up. Please leave your feedback on a technical, like, was this okay frame wise? Because I don't think it was. Was it okay audio wise? Because I don't think it's not refined, so it might be good. I don't know. Man, I really don't like the frame rate. I'll have to fix that. Thank you for sitting through this. If you did, say hi. You know, if I haven't talked to you in a while, leave a comment and say hi. I'll say back hi. I'll say hi back if I can. But yeah, I'm doing this just to see what else I can put out there for content, and I'm just hoping that I can get something going again. And I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I've always enjoyed it, and streaming was something I enjoyed so much, and I appreciated everyone who came by. I might even do like a Patreon. That way, if there's any opportunity for some people to support me to keep this going, that would be very cool. But Patreon's a little weird. Like, I have trouble approaching the idea of people like, hey, give me money. I don't like doing that. It's weird, but it's a way to support me in some way, shape, or form, and say, hey, this content deserves compensation. That's sometimes how I like to think about it. Like, if I just sat through like an 8-hour stream for free, I'd be like, wow, I have to pay for everything else. I didn't have to pay for this. That's really cool. I'll go ahead and subscribe, or I'll go ahead and throw $1 on there, because that's so crazy. I have to do all that for free. That's sometimes how it feels. Anyway, leave your feedback and say hi. I'd love to hear from you. And I'm going to go ahead and record an hour of, I think the first game I'm going to play is Hollow Knight, because I've never played that game. I've seen a little bit, like screen clips and stuff like that, but I've never actually played it. So I'm going to go ahead and record an hour-ish of that, and we'll see you tomorrow for that video. Again, say hi. Let me know if you have any feedback, and we'll talk to you later. I don't know what an outro would be, so just like bye.